Rompe, 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 sueño. 2023, rompe sueño, shattered dreams. Get the fuck up. Shattered dreams, get the fuck up. The lava show, lava flows, haters shut the fuck up. The lava show, lava flows, haters shut the fuck up. Get the fuck up. Rompe sueño, get the fuck up. Always on the grind, time to shine now, what up? Always on the grind, time to shine now, what up?
Yeah, this is how we gotta start it off with the real borough check-in. For the hip-hop, you don't stop. All the way to VA, you don't stop. With the boogie down, you don't stop. Vital keys on the beat, you don't stop. JBX in the mix, you don't stop. And it's all the way live for the short shot.
Yeah, you know what time it is, my people. Yeah, live in effect. JBX718, don't forget to subscribe. Yo, Rompe Sueño podcast, baby. Shattered Dreams Productions Entertainment podcast, baby. Subscribe to the channel JBX718. Estamos aquí siguiendo fuerte. You already know how we do. Shout out to all the artists that's been on my podcast and all the supporters and everybody that I've done music with. Shout out to them. Shout out to my family, my wife, my brothers, my sisters, my moms, my pops, stepdad, everybody I love. And it's a new year coming in, 2023 to 2024. It's the last day of 2023. We're going to release this in 2024, the first week of January. So see you next year. And before we bounce, I want to say, call it all artists. If you want to be on Rompe Sueño podcast, if you got what it takes, and you want to showcase your talent and got real bars, or even businesses, hit me up for commercials. We do it all, baby, at JBX718. Subscribe to my channel, and hit me up at jbxmusicmail@gmail.com. So hit me up, and again, calling all artists, baby. Call it all artists, baby. Shout out to A-Thug and his son Legacy and me. We worked on a magazine. It's ready to go. If you want to get your ad in there, business promo, or just a simple blog, hit us up. We'll get you in there for the low. And we do all that, baby. So check out Megastar Brand Magazine. Truly by the ambassador of Megastar Brand, who I rap so hard, JBX718. Shout out to A-Thug, the creator of BRS and Megastar Brand, Black Rolling Stones. Check out the magazine if y'all want to be in it, baby. Check it out. It's dope. It's going to be fire. And we could get you in there for the low and whatever we need to do, man. We'll work something out. Again, calling all artists. I do studio time for the low. If you in the Bronx, you can come check me. Hit me up on my DM or link tree on my channel. Or just DM me, inbox me if you're serious. We do the mobile studio as well, so I can bring the studio to you. If you in the 5 boroughs of New York City, you know what I'm saying? We do that for the low as well. If you need any services done, we do it all. We do beats, graphic design, as you see, podcast, promo. We do music videos, editing, commercials, photography. We do all the elements of hip-hop, baby. All you got to do is hit me up and we'll work with you. It's all about support and making the brands and everybody shining at the same time and getting their credit, man. Pay homage to those who paved the way. That's what we doing for the new year. Shout out to Coca Rock and Lucky Bling, who been on the last podcast and sponsored the last episode. and put the stamp on this podcast, who we rep so hard for. So shout out to them. I have a major announcement. I have an addition to the family, baby. Shout out to my brother A and my sister Maria. You already know they had a baby. And we prayed so hard to have her. And God blessed us with her with a blessing. And it came through. And she's live, healthy. And I'm so proud to say I have a baby niece in this world. And her name is Glory Marie Lorenzo. Gonna be spoiled. We love her so much already. And shout out to my brother A and Maria. We love you and the best blessings ever for the baby, man.
You feel it every time I'm locking in, it's over. Cracking in the microphone, supreme dream holder. Stepping in the zone, I'm the wild style controller. My mind's eyes colder, I'm the ice to your soda. Slow down on that sweet shit, water it down for you. Let your blind side peep the sign of the times on ya. This ain't B.O.B., the bomb's on ya. The rhyme shakes your soul from
my people, is about that time. Interview time, baby. I had to bring them on the podcast. It's the end of the 2023. We're going into 2024. So expect new music and new everything for the new year, man. We're going to do it big on ROMPE SUEñO, but we had to close it out with this artist. And he's here all the way from VA. I want to give it up to the Boliviano, my mans, Mikey V. Bring them on, baby. Mikey V, what's going on, Pop?
Good.
Have a seat, man. It's a pleasure to have you.
What's up, party people? I know you're tuning in, man. To my man, he's always got it on lock. We here, JBX. Thank you, man. Thank you for
man.
That was a dope intro, man. I really appreciate
Yeah, bro.
that. That's
Definitely.
Right?
You already know how we do. We had to get you on here, do your thing.
Yes.
It's about that time, so you know what I'm saying. Let them know who you be like.
Man, I am the lover boy, certified lover boy. It's like, let me stop. I love New York, man. I love New York City. I love the Bronx specifically, where hip hop was born. It was started way back in '73, so they say. And I'm here. It's 2023. We're kicking in 2024, and I still got the same love and passion that I believe all those artists, the icons, the legends, that they all had, that they all once shared, man. And I'm here trying to breathe life back into that, you know what I mean? And that's why I'm breaking bread with you. I'm trying to learn a lot from you too, because my man's got some gems, and I know that's something that's going to be worth a long while for me, you know, in the future.
Yeah,
so
man.
That's me.
Yeah, so you already know. Let's get into it. Mikey V interview right here, locking in. Tune in and make sure y'all subscribe to the channel.
What's happening?
We rocking the gear, the shattered dreams.
Yeah, man.
ROMPE SUEñO.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The black and gold. We got Mikey V, the white tee.
The white guy. The white tee for the white guy. You know, everybody be judging my color sometimes, man. Don't front. I know y'all do, but it's all good.
Yeah, so love, baby. Shattered dream, ROMPE SUEñO, Mikey V interview, locking in. Pow! Yeah, Mikey V, man. It's time for that interview.
My brother.
I'm going to ask you a couple questions. You know what I'm saying? Some regular basic stuff.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever comes to my head, I'm doing it different.
I've seen all the episodes. I know how you do
mostly on the episodes in 2021, I ask mainly the same type of questions for the artists.
Yeah.
But this time, I'm going to just go with the head. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Cool.
And we do it like that. We'll get to know you a little bit better.
Yeah.
And we'll bring out your music, baby.
Okay. Sounds good, man.
So, first question. How long you been doing music? And who inspired you as artists? Like, who's one of your favorite artists, if you could pick one that really influenced you?
Man, oh man. Okay. I would like to say that I started experimenting with music when I was, say, 12, 13. I know a lot of people have that same answer, but I really took it serious, man. Even prior to that, I was always just my pops, man. He's really got a heavy background in DJing and music in general. So he, ever since I was a kid, man, he's the one that taught me how to set up the PA system, how to put the needle to the groove. Records were very popular in our house. And
so would you say it was hereditary? You had it in your blood already?
Yeah, somewhat. I think so. I think everybody's got a little bit of music in them. There's some, if you trace back your ancestors and stuff like that, and behind that, I think there's music. The world and life is run by music. So I would say yeah. That's where it derives from. But you know, I kept with it, and the little elements and things that I like the drums and playing keys, like those things that I always love to get my hands on. So when I started really getting into hip hop, 6th grade, I was 12, 13 years old. I started getting more serious with it, but at the same time, I noticed that people would show me love when I at least tried or attempted to kick a freestyle, or, you know, it wasn't really, I wasn't beat heavy then, but I was more.
Who was you listening to? Like, who was your main artist that influenced you?
At that time, man, whoever was on the radio, you know what I mean? I think, like 50 Cent was really big, like when Get Rich or Die Trying came out. Those are the things that, you know.
Shout out to 50, we love you.
Right, of course, man. And I know that throughout the years, my inspiration or who inspired me changed a lot too. You know, I got more serious when I got a little bit older. 14, 15, I got really more serious with the Tribe Called Quest. Ooh, you know, the Native Tongues movement in general. De La Soul, you know, shout out to Cool DJ Red Alert, who pretty much was the head of that.
Shout out to Red Alert,
you know,
too,
so
man.
that
so many years doing it.
That music is what I can say helped mold and sculpt my sound and what it is today that I like to portray on stage.
Okay, copy.
You know?
So you got more influence that late 80s, early 90s era, right?
That's where the passion comes from.
That's where the passion comes
from?
from?
Yeah, I would
awesome,
give it up to them
bro.
100%.
Yeah, that's real
And of
awesome.
course, now that I'm maturing and at this stage in life, I really admire and look up to all of the performances and the live performances that were recorded from the 70s and from the 80s. So I'm talking Grandmaster Melly Mel, you know, I'm talking Flash, of course, I'm talking Curtis Blow, everybody from the live convention series, from the Armory, the Queen's Armory. That was a very sentimental but powerful performance, a concert that was filmed, you know what I mean, or on audio. I'm so glad that I get a chance to witness that, to hear it. You know?
Yeah, and a lot of people that grew up after us, after our generation, don't really know about these guys and cats, you know what I'm saying, who really did it like that.
It's funny, people don't, they don't really take it as serious, and they take it too light, and I think people, they kind of make fun of like the format and the flow, how it was, and they say it was simple, like dun 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 dun, but it's not like that. Of course, that's a highlight of it, but there's more passion, there's more real life antics when it comes to the party life and to New York City and to the Bronx and to Harlem World, you know what I mean? And the list goes on and on. It's like, it's a no-brainer. Why wouldn't anybody, if you're doing hip-hop, if you're picking up the mic, breakdancing, scratching, producing music in the
or
hip-hop,
even
like,
graphic design or graffiti.
See, it comes back full circle. Why wouldn't you want to trace back?
You gotta have all the elements, baby. You gotta know about all the elements of hip hop.
Knowledge. You can't forget about
this is
knowledge.
what all brought it together in the culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We had Coke Rock on here, sponsoring the podcast, and Lucky Bling. Shout out to them.
What's up,
you know what I'm saying? Which leads me to my next question, but before I get into that, you know, with Lucky Bling and Coke, they broke it down how it was unified, the essence of it, how it was, how it started.
Yes.
And we need to pave the way more, pay homage. You know what I'm saying? Not just to them, but you know, anything that somebody started in the beginning and paved the way for us. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have it.
Yeah.
So we want to be grateful towards them. It's the 50th year of anniversary of hip hop. We wrapping up the last of it right here in the podcast with Mikey V.
Yeah. 50 years seems it doesn't seem too long of a time span though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like so much happened. It's
crazy.
Historic.
It's crazy.
It's gonna go on and on forever.
Yeah. Hip
hop is here forever.
Right.
And leads me to my next question when I brought up Coke Rock and Lucky Bling.
Yeah.
You got to open up for Kool Herc and Coke Rock, right?
Yo, I mean, there's some footage of me doing that. I was lucky enough, thanks to Lucky Bling, to be invited and just to show up. And since I did that, someone was like, yo, here's the mic, you know what I mean? So I was like really caught off guard, but I couldn't say no, you know, I was very hesitant. I want to make sure as a performer, like any other artist, I wanted to be on my Q's and P's. And if I was going into it, like, yo, you're going to do a song, it would have been nice. But enough of the excuses. I did get to perform in front of Kool Herc, in front of Cindy Campbell. And I was also with DJ Fly Guy, phenomenal DJ. He's a lead example of somebody who's keeping the trade alive, the hip hop culture alive. And that's somebody that I'd like to shout out. Shout out DJ Fly Guy. And
shout out to DJ Fly Guy, Lucky Bling, Coca Rock, Kool Herc.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was a magical moment for me that day, man. It was dope.
Yeah, Kool Herc's sister.
I didn't know how to address Kool Herc, man. I saw him sitting on the bench. I didn't want to be all like, yo, 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 just gave the man some space. But I called him by his first and last name, and he was like, man, I would never forget this. I was embarrassed because, again, I didn't know how to, reference him respectfully. Yeah. He was like, bro, he told me like this. I worked so hard for that name many, many years, man. So go ahead and call me who I am, DJ Kool Herc, the father, man, along with the father, MC Coca Rock. Those are the the pinnacle right there, you know what I mean? That's the party, awesome, the party man. Rockers, you know what I mean?
An accomplishment, man.
And it's a big accolade for me, and I feel like that almost sums up my story, but I know there's a lot out there for me. There's more artists, icons, there's more legends that I still want to chase after and pay my homage, and even if it's just simply showing up to a show, an event, and be like, thank you, you know what I mean? Just thank you for your contributions, thank you for your time and your love that you put into this, because I look up to it, and that's what gets me going.
Me too, man. That's what it's about.
Right.
You also have other trades in hip hop, right? Like, you don't just rap. You make beats. You do a little engineering, stuff like that, right? Explain that.
I have a big passion for collecting records and also implementing sampling into my craft. I know it's almost a dusty, forgotten trade as well, but I would like to say that if you haven't ever picked up a record or a record player, get familiar with it, man, because these are relics. These are historic monuments of the ones and twos that, brought hip hop on its feet, you know what I mean? And built the foundation. Everybody knows that. So I always, if I'm not, I wouldn't call myself a DJ, but, I have dabbled with that, DJing for weddings and things like that, along with my father. It was like a father and son kind of thing. But if you can't really get up and do a set, get familiar with a record and juggle it, you know what I mean? Or I like the sampler too, so I work with Kai. I know there's a lot of Kai MPC heads out there. I'm working with the 2000 XL, and it's still not collecting dust. I still put it to very good use. And I just create loops out of that, and it's become more strategic now. It's become more what I do add in.
Not to mention, I have to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Mikey V did the 2022 podcast theme song beat.
Yes.
Where I gave him an idea of what I wanted, more or less.
Yeah.
And he put it to life, where, Rompe Sueño, Shattered Dreams came from the name, and Pun's, Big Pun's Dream Shatterer.
Right.
So I shot the video with Lucky Bling. He filmed me. My wife filmed me as well. And we went to the wall where Big Pun's mural was at.
I remember that.
We shot the video there. And Mikey V actually did the beat, where it's crazy. So check that out. The old Rompe Sueño, last year's theme song.
Yes.
We didn't have too many interviews that year, but we was getting busy around the just putting it on the map or whatever, doing different shows and getting, as an artist and everything. But we back in effect, and I had to bring that out with Mikey V making that beat, man. That beat was fire.
Thank you.
I've never heard nobody sample that beat.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are afraid to touch it.
We might be the first.
No, there's a couple people.
At least.
But they didn't do it for the podcast. You know what I mean? They didn't have a dope platform like you have.
This is for the podcast. This is for the platform.
It's for Pun too, It came from Pun. That felt good.
Yeah, so we're giving back to Pun on that one.
Yeah.
Explain about that beat, how you felt when you was making that.
Yeah, so that was at the time when, luckily we started working with each other, right?
Yeah.
I had the Freak video, which we're going to showcase in a little bit.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Don't ruin the secret.
But it goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I want to show y'all my music. But when I was working on that track, I wanted to dedicate and give you something, showcase my talent of sampling that and how I get a good picture of my idea, how I see certain samples and how they can do it. And I know how the podcast, your podcast stands for ROMPE SUEñO, and we like to give respect to the Puerto Rican heritage, the Dominican heritage, and pun, of course. So that's kind of how it spun off, and I really took it serious. I chopped up, I sampled some of your actual lyrics.
Yeah, from the podcast. He took vocals from the podcast and vocals that Pun and Guru did on other songs.
Guru was in there too,
and put it all together in little pieces of the track with the beat just going off on different drums. Still with that. They still ripped it. Them drums is crazy, bro.
Man.
Like, you did your thing on that.
Thank you
for that.
Of course. I'll
That's
never forget that.
Always be here.
Yeah.
You know
so that was fun. And I mixed all that together, and it was a dope product. It was a dope production, man. So I'm glad that you ran with it.
Thank you.
Sincerely,
Another question. I know you're a family man. Like, do you have children or
I
wife?
got 2 girls. I got a wife, man, and they always miss me every time.
Give them some shout outs, man. It's the end of the year. It's the holiday season.
Peace. What's up, girls? I know you're seeing this or about to see this, and I know you're proud. I know you're proud of me, so I do it for my family as well. But most importantly, every time I take that trip, they always miss me, and I always try to make amends. If I can't bring them with me, I always bring a little bit of New York back to them, get some souvenirs, and do the touristy shit. You know what I mean? And
family
try
first,
to bring that.
baby.
Of course.
And what else? How has hip hop changed your life? What has hip hop done for you that you can say, like me? It was staying out of trouble. It was giving me something to look forward to. You know, I dedicate everything to hip hop.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm always love hip hop for that.
Yeah.
Because there's people that's gone and they ain't here no more to see us do it.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And, like, how has hip hop changed your life?
That's a great question, man. I feel like hip hop has done a lot for me, but then it's also left me alone to discover myself as an artist, as character, as humbling as I am, or I'd like to consider myself. It has a big role of trying to be independent, be on your own, and also how serious life is. To show gratitude for life, to being able to wake up, to be happy, to enjoy life. You know what I mean? Through what we're given. I think hip hop plays a big role.
You gotta enjoy it most of all at the end of the day for the love. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, because a lot of people waste too much time being upset over this and that and things that we know we can't change sometimes. But we gotta focus on what we do have and being more appreciative of that. So that hip hop played a major role in that when I got familiar with writing and perfecting my craft and recording and producing and mixing and all that. Just it all goes hand in hand, and not to just single-handedly point out hip hop, but I'm very open to other genres too, that I would like to experiment and work with artists as well, man, because if I'm on the other side of the table on the mixing boards, I gotta have love and show that same passion that I do have for the genre and the culture of hip hop that I would for them as well. So, you know, hip hop has made it universal and brought everyone together. So that's another second thing that has done major key in my life, you know.
Dope.
Yeah, man.
Getting a little personal,
all right.
What would you say is the biggest obstacle you have with family and hip hop, or just making music, or juggling the two? Because, you know, as artists, we would love to do this all day and get paid millions of dollars.
Sure. But
we got to take care of responsibility. So I wanted to bring that to my podcast as the last episode of 2023 with you. You know, we've had chats where I hit you up like, hey, God bless, how's everything going?
Yeah.
You know, we check up on each other besides music and stuff.
Right.
And, how would you say, is it hard for you to juggle the two? Or, like, what do you do?
It is, but then everyone's different, right? To each his own. So my method is, I gotta balance everything out. so if I'm spending a little bit too much time on the music, I gotta figure out ways to give back to my family, and maybe even if that means taking a break or from not, coming to visit you guys and chasing after the showcases and, the recording sessions and things that, because I'm locally, I can do that too, but my drive is here in New York.
Yeah.
My drive is here in the Bronx. So I always make a chance to do that. So sometimes when I have to weigh out the other calls, it's hard to figure out when that is. Like, am I doing too much? Am I doing too little? And I feel like I'm still, even with all the time and hours and days and weeks that I've spent coming out and visiting and staying, I still feel like it's not enough. So yeah, it's a struggle, but I'm okay with putting it down and giving that space for the craft to breathe. You know what I mean? And just focusing on like educating
Makes
myself.
you go a little bit harder in a way.
It
right?
does, because it's so good. It's such a savoring moment or feeling when I get to bounce back at it, and I'm like, okay, cool, it's my turn now. I paid the bills, you know what I mean? I make sure there's food on the table. I contribute in that aspect. Spend time with the girls, and as much as I love them and want to take them with me, as an artist, it's hard. You can't really have family there by your side 100%. Even I'm sure the very successful and famous families that go on, or artists, that go on tour and are away and are just steadfast in the tour life. It's hard. You can't always bring the kids around, or you can't always have, wifey or whoever on your side all the time, because you got to give your craft and that music, your everything, your full attention.
Yeah.
So that's why it is a struggle, but I'm happy with the momentum that I'm going. You know what I mean? Just kind of baby stepping, not half stepping, but just taking small steps. And that's one giant step for man and one big leap for mankind. Whatever they say, like that's kind of how it is, though, man.
That's cool, man. I'm glad you got answered that question. That was different for me. That hit home for me.
Good.
Last question. We'll end it with this one. Is there any advice you will give to younger MCs or anybody watching this podcast about Mikey V? Like, what kind of advice would you give them, or just drop a jewel, anything that will come to mind about hip hop or your music or just life, period? You know what I'm saying? Like, not give up and things like that. What would you say to those watching you, Mikey?
I would say be very careful, be cautious, because every ounce of energy that you put into, let's say, music or being a young artist, you may not ever get that back, at the time. So if you're going the wrong direction or down the wrong path, unfortunately, some people don't figure out that path until damage has been done, or things cannot be fixed, or things were said or actions were taken that they can't take back. So be careful and be positive. Don't let anyone else burst your bubble. I know it's easier said than done. Don't let anybody else control your feelings, because down here, deep inside, if you know that, yo, this is for me, or this is what's really getting me going, wanting to wake up and makes me happy, if somebody is infringing on that, don't go that direction, man. Just leave it alone. Try to turn the other cheek and try to give yourself some time to really find yourself, because that's what true humbleness is about, is looking deep in the mirror and in yourself and soul searching and be like, yo, what is my purpose? And
you gotta love yourself.
Love yourself.
Protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you got things going positive, things, not everybody wants you to be positive in this world.
Right.
So just remember that, and keep it loving. Yes. Drop jewels or anybody that needs it.
Learn.
You never know. You can't stop learning.
Yeah, always educate.
You know what I'm saying? Educate, give back, pay homage.
Right.
And it's the endings of the year, so I would like everybody to take some advice from me. If you got anybody that you haven't spoke to in a long time, a relative, somebody you might have messed up with in a relationship, reach out to that person. I want to give a shout out to wifey, Serena. I love you. My family all around Rhode Island, New York, Florida, PR, DR, Texas. I love y'all all. Any shout outs you want to give, Mikey V?
Yeah, man. Shout out Coke LaRock. Shout out Lucky Bling, Jack Skelly, all the individuals.
Shout out to all of them.
Yeah, man. If I forget any names, I'm sorry. I'm really happy.
There's a lot of names we can mention, but
the list goes on.
The list goes on. You know who you are.
Yeah.
If we ever work with you, shout out to you. We can't name everybody right now, but it's ROMPE SUEñO, baby.
Hey.
Mikey, let them know. Bring out that freak video. Let them know what that's about.
This video we're gonna show you is entitled The Freak. We have a lot of great individuals in this music video. If you see them, tag them, point them out. Y'all can find my music on Instagram currently and also on YouTube under Mikey V, and my handle would be 3D_ENT DJs live on Instagram. You know, it's been a while, it's collecting dust, but you never know. You might want to take a look at some of my content because I'm going to build from that. You never know when I'm going to drop some more gems and meet some more wonderful people like yourself and really showcase how I'm accelerating my career, you know, in the industry.
So here, right here on the podcast, baby, Shattered Dreams, ROMPE SUEñO, Freak, with an E-E, not E-A.
Right.
Double E, Freak. Edited and filmed by me. And we're going to get into it right here, baby. Lock it in.
Indeed.
Mikey V, 1.
Peace.
I've been sorta on a hunt for a nice little something, baby, walking with a strut. Not to say sleazy, yes, she gotta tease me off with the clothes every time she wanna see me. But yo, I like the front and pay her no mind till she's mine with the double mints hanging from behind. It's jaw like something real hard to control, you know. And if it's a fact, I gotta check her portfolio. I also like to laugh when fellas get gas and they wanna chase ass, scrub it down in a bubble bath. That's not my stilo. Save your alter ego, cause I'm no rebound, and this ain't a free throw. When I'm on the bus or the train or the metro, I see a little something that I want and I let go. That's when I told her something in the ear. I guess it ain't clear. I'm looking for the freak of the year. I want a freak. You know it. Where's she at? Simple like plain like Mary Jane. That's the kind of girl I need. Where's she at, y'all? As soon as I step in the room, I get pressure. Not only are you pressing up, we're testing the professor, cause I am the leader of my own path. Now what you're dealing with is something more serious than any lady hearing this. It takes a special kind of one, followed by the two, you know what gets the job done is when you got a good thing going on and fellas just mess it up, rushing up to crush it. That'll make you more jealous, but I ain't sweat the technique that you're showing me. If hip-hop was a lady, she'll be loving me. So go on with your bad self, keep bluffing, and by the end of the class, she's at the door running, and you're wondering why she keeps on passing you by. Another suicide because you did it to yourself, showing off your money cause you're focused on your wealth. And that's why I like to spell freak with the F-R-E-E. She's got a roll for self and individuality. I had to put you on and now the whole game is mad at me, but that's a dose of reality. Go on casually about your day and business, and if you ain't busy, miss, you can hear me kicking this. That's when I told her something in the ear. I guess it ain't clear. I'm looking for the freak of the year. I want a freak. I gotta know, cause I'm looking all over. Is she rolling uptown? Yeah. Okay, alright. Is she rolling downtown? Yeah. Okay. What about the Upper East Side, y'all? Nah. Okay.
Class dismissed.
Yeah, people, you know what time it is. It's Secret Sessions. We on the mic in the booth going live. Shout out to Mikey V on the podcast. You're going to hear him after me. We setting the bar high, baby. If you ain't got balls, you cannot be on this podcast. Shout out to Coca Rock for blessing the podcast last episode and being a sponsor and the reason why we spit today in hip-hop, baby. But before that, we're going to end it off right for 2023 and going to 2024 right, baby. And I want to give a shout out to Vital Keys on the beat, my day one. And you're going to see how he produced this beat right before we get into the lyrics and everything. And check that out, man. Tune into Vital Keys, JBX718. And don't forget, your boy Mikey V, 1.
fuck out of here. Come on, come on, right there.
That's the bass you're working on right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Copy. That's what I need for the podcast, baby. You just witnessed him through the whole fucking session. And it only took like 15 minutes, yo. All we did was pick out the sample, and the rest, creativity from the genius. Vital keys. Anything you want to say, Emilio? Vital keys. Yeah. JBX718. Let's get it. Secret sessions. So amazing, leave mics blazing, working every day, man, I need a vacation. I rock the nation till I'm in rotation, rising to the top, call it aviation. So amazing, leave mics blazing, working every day, man, need a vacation. Rock the nation till I'm in rotation, rising to the top, call it aviation. I'm not a new jack, been around the block, so save me all that crap about the north when you was locked. I've been hot, like the lighter to your pot. The valve to the stove, they cooked your first rock. The fire to the Glock, when it go pop. Trouble you win when you disappointed your pops. Now mom's crying cause the son is shot. Where I'm from, that's normal, being raised in the spot. Don't be another dot and focus on the commas. When you cash your check, buy groceries for mama. Give a homeless man $1 and pray to the Father. Cause I could be you next year or tomorrow. Dropping jewels, I'm richer than Elon. Won't stop till my music in the Philippines, dog. I'm trying to flip like a mattress you can spring on. So I'll go OT and trying to get a green card. So amazing, leave mics blazing. Working every day, man, I need a vacation. I rock the nation till I'm in rotation. Rising to the top, call it aviation. So amazing, leave mics blazing. Working every day, man, I need a vacation. Rock the nation till I'm in rotation. Rising to the top, call it aviation. Yeah, JBX718, doing the phone shit. But hey, the written's tight, baby. You gotta feel this. Shout out to Vital Keys and Mikey V. 2023, we ending it off. And we're going to 2024, baby. Shattered dreams. ROMPE SUEñO.
Good evening, hello, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're at in the world. I'm letting you know that this is Mikey V. I'm joining everybody, all the fans and the listeners from the Bronx all the way to VA on the ROMPE SUEñO podcast with your very own JBX, the originator from the Boogie Down, Soundview, shout out, what's up? Look, we're going to tear it up. I can't forget to mention Vital Keys with the vital information. He's the Don. He's the one that laced the track to this piece that I wrote. And we're going to rock out like this, all right? Peace and much love for 2024. I'm out.
Mikey V.
When I tell ya I get so close yet so far, giving up is so hard. Try to let it go, but get brought back to the same start. Some say I'm better off, others say I'm getting lost. Caught up in the mix, but still fighting with a broken jaw. Damn, I seen it all before. I'm still trying to look for it all. Same folks that want me dead, always love to see me fall. Fuck it then, forget you all. Tell me how to blame it all. The same one you're hating on is the same one that's getting me off. Looking at this twisted world, another mystery to solve. No, I'm not no Scooby-Doo, so quit trying to play me, dog. This another one of them certified anthems. You rock and you don't stop, leave the people chanting. Egypt's a lover to a Latin Black Panther. Word to the motherman, the motherland dancer. Other than an answer, I'm questioning your stance on this everyday hustle called life. Here's an example. What can you tell me about the lies we've been told that I already know? I just watch my kids grow, succeed with greed and proceed with the dough. Filthy, rotten and rich, Operation Cash Flow. Cause I hate to admit it, but I wanna see digits just like sky's the limit. Better get you a ticket, join the rest of the line, but I might as well skip it. Better get you a pie and you might as well flip it. Cause the rules of the game ain't the same no more. Tired of giving change to the same old whore. Guess I gotta remind them what they came here for. Yeah, they asking for more, so I give them for more. Cause the rules of the game ain't the same no more. Tired of giving change to the same old whore. Guess I gotta remind them what they came here for. Yo, when they reminisce over you, my lord. You heard it here first. ROMPE SUEñO podcast, kicking in the new year 2024. We bringing it to you raw and live every time. Siguiendo fuerte. Peace.
Mikey V.
What up, JBX? J Boogie down.
VA's finest.
You don't stop. 2 up and 2 down. You don't stop. VA status. DMV, what's up? DC, what's up? I made it, baby. I made it, and I'm loving it. Huh?
Hip hop finest.
ROMPE SUEñO.
ROMPE SUEñO, shattered dreams.
Oh yeah, can't forget the back. Check me out.
Mikey V. Don't forget the name, baby.
Peace.
Yeah. 2024, baby. We live in the new year. We about to make it happen. Got the champagne. Got my baby. I love her.
Oh, he didn't even make a noise. God, they won.
Shawnee, say what's up to the camera, Shawnee. Happy New Year.
Come over here, guys.
Come on, let's go.
Ready to leave 2023 behind? The good things.
Oh, 2 minutes. But everyone.
Chris, say what's up to the camera. Chris, Damo, say what's up to the camera.
Happy New Year.
Chris.
Starting to begin. So we are getting closer. Less than
Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. We're bringing in the new year, be straight and strong.
A lot of selfies today, and everyone waiting for this moment. In just seconds, 3,000 pounds of confetti is about to fall to the ground. And
Happy New Year.
About the past year, but really
I love you.
I love you too, baby.
Love.
Happy New Year.
Really, the switching of a new chapter, a new year, new beginnings. We are just about at 10, 9, 8.
There you go.
Happy New Year.
Hey, 3, 2,
2, 1.
Many more, baby. Give a kiss.
Let's pop this champagne, baby.
Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. We're bringing in 2024 strong.
Happy New Year.
From my family to yours.
Forever and forever.
Let's pop this champagne.
Times we'll be saying this together at Yankee games. This is the group.
Yeah, you did it.
Yes.
Cameron.
This is
Unwind it.
outside?
We are here together.
Let's go
Pop
outside and
that
do it.
champagne. No, pop that champagne for the camera.
Let's go.
You gotta unwind that.
Come on, baby, you gotta help me.
Yeah,
Come
you
here,
do
baby,
the first
get
step.
it. Real quick.
Pop stage is just right in the center of
Turn around, turn
Yeah,
around.
Shawnee.
Everybody's going to start with
Come on.
singing.
Love you.
We love you. Let me pop it. Watch the move. Come on.
That's chicken in the morning.
Messages of what they're wishing for the
All right,
new
ready,
year.
ready, 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 ready.
1,
One,
Yes.
2.
2.
Guys, come over here, put your hands.
Yeah, let's pop this champagne, guys.
No,
Don't shake it. Don't shake it. We're not shaking
Put
it.
your hands.
Put your hands here.
Stay over here.
Pop it all together. No, just put your hands in the bottle. For the camera, for the camera. Come on, Dumbo. 1, 2, 3. Pop it, pop it. Pop it, pop it, pop it. Pop it, pop it.
I feel stubborn. Let's go.
Oh, you're stuck.
Wait.
Go ahead.
2, 3.
Couldn't have said it better ourselves.
Let me do it. Go ahead, Chris. Go
Happy New
ahead.
Year to you, Jessica, and Happy New Year to everyone watching.
Ready?
tonight.
1, 2, 3. Hey!
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Come on, baby. 24.
Look at midnight. He's about to chase the sport.
For some good things sports-wise in the news.
It's gonna be a good year. It can only get
It can't get
It's
worse.
already
Where midnight
2024
at?
and I'm feeling good about it, right?
Midnight.
I know. That was supposed to be the year that a New York team celebrated a title. We were set up for something, or so we thought.
Music
The Rangers-
time. Happy New Year, baby, 2024. From my family to yours.
Rompe, rompe, rompe. Rompe, rompe, rompe. Rompe, rompe, sueño. 2023. Rompe sueño, shattered dreams. Get the fuck up. Shattered dreams, get the fuck up. The lava show, lava flows. Haters, shut the fuck up. The lava show, lava flows. Haters, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck up. Rompe sueño, get the fuck up. Always on the grind, time to shine now, what up? Always on the grind, time to shine now, what up?